But a gig is a gig and a pig is a pig, and if I ain't got no gig, I can't buy no pig. So here's the selling out. Welcome to Room 6. I'm Josh, and today I'm very happy to be joined by a man who is playing all over Vegas, all over the Strip, doing all sorts of solo shows, and with his band Hazard and Company, Jonny Hazard.
How's it going, guys?
All right, I want to thank you. Welcome to Room 6, officially.
Room 6, cheers.
His bottle's bigger, but that's okay. Nom nom nom. So, yes, thank you very much for coming. First of all, how long have you been in Vegas?
My entire life.
You're in, whatchamacallit,
Native.
Thank you.
Well, I was born in California, so I,
Oh, really? What part?
Stockton. So, not...
That's hilarious because...
Not California at all.
Because my in-laws, who you just met my father-in-law, when I met them, they were in Stockton.
Oh, wow.
Asparagus capital of the world.
Yeah.
Yes. But they call their hometown, they call it Benicia, even though they met in Niagara Falls.
Okay.
The town, not at the falls.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a SoCal boy originally, and I moved here from NorCal. But once you're here over 10 years, you're a native here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right on. How long have you been Hazard and Co? Or I mean, is your actual birth name Jonny Hazard?
Yes. So
that's
I've been Jonny Hazard my whole life.
Yeah.
My daughter Violet Hazard and my grandparents William and Mildred Hazard. They pretty much raised me for the most part.
Right.
My grandparents were kind of there. So yeah, I always had the name Hazard, and then 3 years ago I started up Hazard and Company.
Right on. Now, when you lived in Stockton, were you doing any music there?
Oh no, I was 1 year old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I moved here when I was 1 or 2.
Get you on the spoons. Let's go.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing music?
Since I was 14 years old, and then started busking on the Strip.
Right on.
So street performance.
I've done busking on the Strip once, and I just like, this isn't me. This isn't what I want to do. Mostly because we got rousted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was during that brief period a few years ago where they were really not.
Oh, it's illegal now.
I know.
You get arrested for it.
People, they get instruments broken.
It's ridiculous.
Yep. It's
That's
ridiculous.
something we should focus on the internet. We need to fix that.
Right.
We need to fix that deal.
Yeah.
The police not letting you play music. That's crazy.
But also, literally, like there was the Strip, there was a railing, there was me and my bass player at the time with no amplification. So it was really pointless. Like nobody could really hear, and we couldn't, really hear. So
it's hard.
Yeah, we really didn't think it through.
Be loud.
Didn't think it through. So, but don't do it. It's illegal.
Yeah, you're
gonna have a bad time.
It's sad,
right? So, early musical influences. What started shaping young Jonny Hazard?
I don't know if you can see it on camera. Sublime, right here, my favorite band, and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I did see that. I figured that was going to pop up.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, the 2 favorite bands, and then Dispatch, band out of Boston.
I've heard the name. I can't remember.
They're awesome. They're an independent band, 3 members. They are all guitar player singers, but they branched out to like create drums and bass, and then Chad Stokes on the guitar.
Somebody had to.
The only band that's completely independent, 3 guys, sold out Madison Square Garden twice, 3 nights each time.
Wow.
Sold out. Never happened before. It's pretty cool.
Impressive.
No record label. They do not have a record label whatsoever. So,
neither do I.
Kind of interesting. I mean, they do. They don't like sign with a record. They have their own.
They've got distribution deals and stuff like that. Yeah. Good on you. Dispatch. Check them out. Dispatch. Current musical influences. Now, you're writing new stuff, original stuff, aside from doing all your cover gigs.
Trying to, yes.
Yeah. What music gets you going and gets you like, I need to go write some stuff. Or what music influences are you like? I need to write something that sounds like this. This is jazzing me up.
I'm trying to figure that out a little more too, because I think I want to try and change up what I'm doing originally, but typically kind of like funk band type of sound. So I like some of the new Hozier stuff. He's really good. Hozier. I don't know how to say it.
I think it's Hozier. I'm not.
Hozier. Yeah.
Comment down below
So,
if you know how it's.
yeah, if you know what I really say it.
Because I can
He's
definitely
good.
hear the
I like
funk.
him. Ed Sheeran. I like Ed Sheeran actually.
Of course.
Yeah.
Have you heard about Ed Sheeran?
What is it?
Just found this out last night. I was on a date night with my wife, and for whatever reason, popped up on Facebook. Ed Sheeran loves him some Heinz ketchup. He's got a tattoo of a Heinz ketchup bottle.
Oh, interesting.
He thinks he's been quoted as saying he's been quoted as saying, "I hate when you go to a fancy restaurant and they don't have any ketchup. Like they're too good for ketchup. Ketchup's too good for you." And then he shows up his tattoo. You're like, "Aw." Apparently, Heinz is going to make an Ed Sheeran ketchup called Etchup.
Wow.
EDCHUP. There's a picture of him with the balls. It says, "This is real. It's happening." I think that's.
I would do it if
Yeah,
I could make that deal happen.
And you might as well retire. That's the best you're going to get in life.
Yeah,
period.
that's a good deal. He's going to get money for that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he needs any more money. He doesn't care about money either.
Ed Sheeran is for me is almost this generation's Bob Dylan in a way. I mean, just like he's certainly not Pretty Boy. Sorry.
Yeah.
And he's certainly he's writing stuff it's good. It's not necessarily the formulaic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's also you're like it when you hear him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's super good at just like making stuff catchy.
When I was coming up and I was growing up, and Bob Dylan gave me hope as a singer-songwriter. I was like, if that guy can make it,
if this guy can go mainstream, and,
right?
I think Bob Dylan is the reason for his success mostly is his songs were so good.
Oh yeah.
So that Jimi Hendrix and
Bruce,
and everyone, and just let's just say everyone can cover his music, and that's what made him even more famous than he was.
Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Yeah.
I was just listening to you do that today.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I like your version, by the way.
I want to do a version that starts off with Bob Dylan, turns into Eric Clapton,
and ends Guns N'
and
Roses.
then ends Guns N' Roses.
Yes.
Full on. Everyone starts coming out. The whole band.
I love mashing up. I love mashing up more than one musical act in the same song.
Yeah.
And people know, they're like, I see what you did there. I used to front a cover band called Revolving Door. Perfect name. Seriously, like 7. What was it? We went through 7 drummers, I think. Landing back on drummer number 2. Shout out to Bob
Drummers.
Sloan. Yes.
You fire them like so much.
Well.
Hire new
but
ones.
we had a good time. We had a good run of it, and I think we did 7 years or whatever. But we would do on the road again, Start Seeger and Metallica, which for me being the front man and the rhythm guitarist, that was fun. That was good. But yeah, we right about the middle, guitarists would start bringing in the distortion and start creeping in, and next thing you know, there's a solo. And next thing you know, it was fun. We did that a few times, mashing up the different acts that had the same song. But yeah. I like your idea.
It's fun.
How do you? This is one of those hated normal interview questions. How do you define your musical style? I know how I would define it. But what do you say to people who
funk, rock, alternative, acoustic?
I don't know. No, I guess that goes more for Hazard and Co. Hazard and Company.
Sure.
But
well, for me by myself, it's hard because I do everything.
Right, you're looped in.
I do everything from Neil Young to Tupac to Blackstreet to Tom Petty to Ed Sheeran to
so you're
everything.
Bag of all. You're a jack of all trades, master of none, or
basically.
But Hazard and Company is basically the same thing, but just then you got.
Let me just tell the guys, hey,
we're doing this.
Let's try this song.
Right. Who's in Hazard and Company? Is it a stable?
It's rotating a little.
Okay.
My buddy Mikey Tucker.
Okay.
He's always jamming with me. Anthony Klosky. He plays drums. Sometimes, whenever. Richard Mann, he has his own project called the Union Drifters. You gotta get him in here for an interview. He's awesome. He has a
hit him up.
Yeah, I'll tell him about it. And he has a great band that has actual albums released. Recorded in Nashville. Pretty fancy. Mikey, he's from a band called Naked Elephant. Check those guys out there. They're pretty much famous.
Here in town?
The world.
No, I mean they're local.
Oh yeah, they started here. They're in Malibu now.
Nikki the Elephant. Yeah, all right.
The Lucky members.
They must be big. Yeah, they must be big time.
No, they're really good. They just came out with a new video. They're signed by Virgin Records.
All right. This is why I love doing this. I love doing this interview thing because I learn all these.
I don't want to be signed by anybody. Don't try. I don't want to. I have a daughter. They're going to try to make me do stuff.
I'm sure nobody that would be in that position is watching this. But thanks. All right. Musical goals. What are your musical goals aside from getting more gigs?
To play music for the rest of my life, no matter what. Don't care how.
There you go.
Or why. And just get gigs too. You're right.
Yep.
Keep the gigs flowing, and I definitely want to record some music and release it.
All right. Now, you don't have any CDs out right now?
No.
Okay.
I have a couple singles that I think you can find them on the internet still.
Yeah, they're out there. I heard. But
Reverb Nation, that's a good one because they let me put my music on.
Yeah, and SoundCloud.
And SoundCloud.
Yep. But no, whenever you do get one, you want to shoot it to me, I'll be happy to do a review on it.
Yeah.
On the camera raw.
That'd be fun.
On the intros.
I'll definitely do that. Cool. I work with my buddy Ryan White Maloney.
I know Ryan. Yep.
You know Ryan.
Yeah, we were on Crazy Jay's show.
Oh yeah.
Back when it was in a room and not somewhere else. But yeah.
Wait, doesn't he?
We did Wanted It or Live. We totally just without practicing did Wanted It or Live together.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice. It was fun.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he is. He's part of the Busker Kings with Sean Ackerman.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
What's up, Ife?
Yeah. Sean's a good guy.
Yeah.
Ryan and Sean.
No, Sean's an asshole.
Well, Ryan.
I'm just kidding, Sean. I'm just kidding.
Ryan recorded my first song that I've ever recorded professionally.
Okay.
I've recorded myself.
Isn't that an experience the first time you do that?
Yeah, it was yeah. I did like 785 takes.
Yeah.
So.
I remember recording.
Now I know why it's expensive.
It's so different recording yourself as opposed to
having someone that knows what they're doing.
No. Going in with a band and recording the band.
Oh, okay.
And you spend 99% of the time just sitting there, listening and just waiting for your turn.
Yeah.
I fully remember that.
No, he's just crazy, and he just produced everything. He's an animal. He's like, oh, let me do the drum part. Plays the drums. Let me do your bass part.
my last CD, Postcards from the Sun, link here, is was all me except the drums because I knew, like hand percussion I did, but I knew the guy recording me was better at on a drum set than I was. He actually happens to be my bass player. What's up, BJ? Redstone Studios, BJ Therio. Hit him up.
Oh, BJ.
Yes. You know BJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in Stoked.
Yes, he's so stoked.
So stoked.
So stoked.
They had to change their name.
He's also in the Dirty Martinis.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. He's my jet. He's got upright bass and just got himself pickup in a bag and he's ready to go. Yes.
So I'm stoked for him.
Yes.
He's a good guy.
He is. But I really enjoy recording at his place. Have you been
Sorry, I'm actually so stoked for him. I keep forgetting these guys' name now that they've changed to So Stoked.
I know, but
because of mediocre small time band out in the Midwest. His name's
wow, shots fired.
No, they didn't do anything for like 10 years, and they found out.
Yeah. Well, it's like I know that there are other bands in the world. Hell, there are probably other bands in this city.
I think you got to be famous before that matters.
Right, there are other bands in this.
You can't steal a name and not be famous.
Yeah.
If someone else named Jonny Hazard gets famous before me, then I lose.
Well, you see, you're spelled uniquely though.
Yeah.
I mean, you are.
That's true.
And
they're going to spell it Hazzard if they.
Well, no, they're going to JOH.
Oh, of course, the JOHN, yeah.
Yeah.
People always do that. Not me.
Because it brings up whole other types of acts.
It does.
Throw the H in there.
Folks at home.
Yes.
I've done it. Feel free to do it, but you're going to...
I'll put a thing.
There's an interesting character that has my same name.
Yes, I bet I know who it is. All right. Favorite show memory? Like a show you've been part of, either with just you or Hazard and Company, where that sticks in your mind, is like that's going to go down in my memory there.
There's been so many. And honestly, a lot of them street level. Just in Santa Cruz on the sidewalk on Pacific Avenue.
Right on.
30, 50 people gathered around for like an hour, just hanging out, jamming. Some of that's the best stuff. Because then I'll meet people that like you don't even know who it could be. Like,
you know who else is from Santa Cruz? Who used to like play out there and stuff and did Nashville and came out here? Frankie Moreno.
Really?
Yeah.
He's freaking amazing. That guy's
Yes,
awesome.
he is.
I love Frankie Moreno. I saw him like 3 times before.
Can't handle his Goldschlager though.
That guy's awesome. Wow, he's in Santa Cruz, huh?
He's a Santa Cruz boy, yeah. Or so I've seen it posted.
See, I would try to stay in Santa Cruz versus going to Vegas. But
well, he's doing all right.
You do really well in Vegas. I do well here in this town.
Yeah.
Much better monetarily than I did in Santa Cruz, for sure.
That's
Santa
the
Cruz
thing.
is a rough
Is
town.
that
it's expensive to live.
this town is oversaturated with musicians, and depending on what you're trying to do, it can be either a hindrance or a help. Going to a place like Santa Cruz, depending on what you're trying to do, it can be a hindrance or a help.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I get what you mean, though.
I mean, it's just like their budgets at the gigs are very low, and the rent in Santa Cruz is insane.
Really?
It's insane.
Well, beach towns can be that way, yeah.
$5,800 for a 3-bedroom house. That's where I lived. We had 30 people living there, but you know, literally.
Wow. The commune, yes.
So the rent was like, you know. Yeah, I got $175. That's cool, right?
Here's your square foot.
Hey, give it to us. We'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. Can I sleep in your closet?
You sleep in the dirt out front over there, right there. You got a tent? Perfect.
Can you sleep standing up? All right. Favorite venue?
Favorite venue?
Yep. That you've played
ever. The Alberta Rose Theater in Portland, Oregon, for an event that I did because there was like 1,000 people in the audience.
Yes, in fact, actually,
it's pretty awesome.
You said in the interview 800 people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember reading about that.
Yeah,
I forget what the event was, but yeah, it was like a.
It was like a political thing that we shouldn't even. It was a.
It is weird to walk out to a mob of people, sea of people, and have them respond to you. Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah.
But also just like all the reef in Santa Cruz. That's a good gig.
I've heard about that place.
That's a fun place. They give you free food.
How many times have we talked about? How many times have we talked about on this channel?
No, they give you free poke bowls, which is like fresh fish, $20.
Oh my god, man!
And they only pay me $100, so that's like a fifth of my pay.
I cannot tell you how many interviews where bands were like, oh, and they fed us, and that was my favorite. And I was like, yes,
they always got to
keep your bar tab. Yeah. Give me some well stuff, whatever. Keep your bar tab. Just give me some food.
Yeah.
Oh, that when I was in Revolving Door, we would play out at Lake Mead at Colville Bay Marina a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah, like and sailors.
Sailors
love to party.
Go there now and see.
Sailors love to party, man. Yeah, they got a small. It's a really kind of cool setup, and
that just brought up my other favorite gig.
But you're playing mostly in the dark unless you bring your own lights. Just
all
the lights are on the little dance floor.
Right.
But they love to dance and they'll tip you well. Like literally, that was the place where the free bird. We said $100. They collected $100, threw it in the tip jar, and we said, "We'll learn it at break," and we figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I know how to play Freebird. But
for 20, by the way.
Yeah.
But I only do like 2 verses and then
no,
just like the chorus and then that's it.
Right.
And then I go into something else in G.
But I remember we would play out there, and almost every time we played out there, we would get like free ribs or free some sort of whatever was going for dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Even if it was just pizza.
Yeah.
Like feed the musicians
because we were all starving.
Which would you rather have?
At one point.
Drunk before you play or fed before you play? You want the fed before you play.
Really?
Well, that's also the place where I discovered
food is better.
That's also the place where I discovered I can do 3 cover songs after doing shots that they bought for the band and not remember doing them.
Great thing about beer. This is a loaf of bread right here. This is a fine.
I can't stand hops. I'm a hard liquor man. Hard cider. I'm a hard liquor man.
You're not getting the loaf of bread then.
This is about 1.5 times more alcoholic than a pint of blood.
That's a quarter of apple.
Pretty much. But no,
as far as nutrition,
I do remember. I remember realizing I just did 3 songs. I don't remember doing them. Maybe it's time to slow up a little bit on the drinking. Jeez. All right, moving from your favorite venue and your favorite show memories. Dream show. Is there a dream show you want to do with either you or Hazard and Company?
Red Rocks Amphitheater.
Right. Yeah. I've seen some concerts on TV. And it's just like
It's amazing.
That must be amazing. I bet the acoustics in that place.
It's incredible.
Yeah. Haven't been to see a show.
It bounces off the rocks. Then you got people climbing the rocks, and they're getting arrested.
Yes.
You know, you're not allowed to do that anymore. But no, those rock face, the walls are just, they reverberate everything. I saw basically the Grateful Dead, which is Further there. That's the only band I've seen there. Amazing.
Further?
Yeah, Further. They're not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, now it's Dead and Company.
Gotcha. Sorry,
that was back
I wasn't
when Phil
understanding
Lesh,
you said Further. Yes.
Phil Lesh was still jamming with those guys, but
it's kind of like Roger Waters is like trying to keep Pink Floyd going. You're like,
I'm just gonna play. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Come on. Weir's like, come on. I was 16 when we started this. You guys.
Meanwhile, you got like the.
They were 30.
You know, I'm waiting for a new Stones album.
Yeah. I can't believe those guys are still, well, first alive, and second of all, playing music.
And playing
as often as they are.
Yeah, they're not, and they're
touring.
They're not doing it half-assed. They're good.
No.
Yeah,
they're good still.
Well, you know,
I mean, they were.
And the Who, and like a lot of bands, a lot of new bands, especially want to know what does it take to be one of the greats. You just don't stop. Just keep playing. The fans will come, and you just keep going.
Yeah.
You don't let things like drama and band politics or whatever break you up. You just, it's like any relationship. You work through that crap. And you keep going. And hey, guess what? You've been doing it 10 years all of a sudden. And hey, guess what?
Something to check out about that would be the 6-part series on Amazon about the Grateful Dead.
Oh.
Because he talks about how they got
what's it called?
6 people. I forget what it's called. I know.
Because I've seen.
They made the other one, which was Bob Weir. And then they made Long Strange Trip. Is that what it's called?
Long Strange Road. Long Strange Trip.
I don't know.
Yeah, Long Strange Trip. You're right.
I think that's what it's called. But anyways, it talks about how getting all these musicians and artists together who are totally...
Right. And they're a big band.
Totally good artists.
Right.
You're talking no name. Like, they did not have a name yet.
Right.
They're just babies. And then you dissolve all their egos with LSD.
Well, yes.
That's what happened.
Okay.
Because now they don't have egos. Because they took LSD. Now that can go one of 2 ways. We've seen both things happen in popular culture. And then you just create. I mean, you had an R&B drummer, a marching band drummer. Put those two together.
Right.
You had Phil Lesh, which was an orchestral composer genius. And they're like, no, you're gonna play bass. I was like, I've never played bass before. And then they're like, no, you're gonna play bass really good.
How many times on this channel have we had bass players that never played bass before the band hooked them in?
So, because everyone needs a bass player, you know, they're really hard to find.
It is.
It's phenomenal.
And a drummer with
my bass player just moved back to New York City. Ooh. Jeff. So he's having fun. He's in another band now.
That and a drummer with a place to rehearse.
So yeah, any bass players out there, hit me up.
Hit him up.
I need a full-time bass player. I have I got Rob, but I just hire him whenever if he's available.
Who, BJ?
Yeah.
Oh really? Mm-hmm. I didn't know he played with you.
Sometimes.
Giggity.
He's played with me a bunch.
You're a lucky man.
Virgil's like 11 shows at Virgil's every Friday.
Now, are you doing anything with Freedom? Actually, let's talk next show. Aside, you've got your regular.
Tonight is Rock and Riley's.
Okay, Rock and Riley's, which unfortunately this is not going to be up.
I'm gonna have to look at my calendar because
I
have a lot of shows.
At the time of recording, tonight is Rock and Riley's.
Yes.
See that?
See, it won't be edited, obviously. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then it looks like if it goes through the 12th and 13th at Renaissance, a new gig every Wednesday and Thursday.
Renaissance Fair?
No, Renaissance. The Marriott Hotel. I would love to play at a Renaissance Fair. Hey,
there we go. So we've lost camera 3.
Okay, camera 3 is done.
That's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Camera 3. Oh, the 14th at downtown Container Park. And the 15th at Mabel's with my band.
Mabel's.
So Mabel's 15th, Mabel's 21st, Virgil's 22nd.
Virgil's a barbecue place, right? Is Mabel's a barbecue place?
Yep. 2 barbecue places.
So
basically that means I'm eating ribs.
Right?
For like...
Or brisket or something,
2 weekends in a row.
Nice.
So it's going to be awesome.
So what we're going to do, just for variety's sake, we're going to do...
There you go.
Hey. How you doing? Yeah.
So yeah, Virgil's. I play Mabel's. So 15th, Mabel's. 21st, Mabel's. Come get some barbecue. Rock and Riley's. Every Sunday. And then that's pretty much it.
Rock and Riley's is awesome. You guys lost an incredible sound person when you lost Lacey. Lacey Ferguson, you were appreciated. Yeah.
They don't have sound people on Seattle.
Well, no, they did when they had bands.
Oh,
yes.
They used to do Wednesday bands.
I'll say this, Rock and Riley's, if anybody happens to be watching, Rock and Riley's, you were awesome because you were trying to have original local bands come in and rock the place.
On the strip.
On the strip.
That never happened.
Which was awesome, even though the parking was a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could tell you stories.
Park in the alleyway.
Well,
I didn't say that. Actually, no, I can only park in the alleyway. Don't do that, actually.
The property... You're in the Hawaiian...
You'll probably get towed. Don't do that.
No, I'll tell you exactly what we did. Hawaiian Market. Anybody going to play Rock and Riley's, okay? First of all, you'll be doing acoustic. Second of all, the Hawaiian Marketplace there, go upstairs, the property management office is in there, and you say, hey, I need parking passes. And the parking...
That's what someone told me to
do. The paid parking just south on the strip of the place, it has like a shack with a red roof, I think.
Yep.
It lets you park there for the dates that you say you need it for.
That's pretty cool.
However, the last time we played there, they said...
I just schmoozed the guy with the $5 bill.
They say, we need you to go... We need to get that email from the manager of Rock and Riley's to get you these now. And they make it really, really difficult. But...
Luckily, I know about the management.
All right. Up in room 6, you'll see in the strings of one of the guitar that I played at that Rock and Riley's a lot is a parking permit. I say kept one. I was like, this is such a pain in the butt to get. I'm keeping one, but it made it real.
Yeah, I just parked right in the alley, right there.
Yeah.
You know, if you look, it's like they have the red curbs all over the alley.
Yeah, oh, I know.
However, there's a lot of not red curbs where you're allowed to park.
Right.
That's all you got.
But I drive a minivan. It takes up some space.
No.
Well, but it was just like
next time you go,
you pull in the alley, unload. And you do this because it's a strip and come back, you park. Then you do this to the alley. And then you do this to go away.
Yeah, just stay in the alley, man. If you ever play there again.
Well,
which you're gonna have
that's why I do this.
You're gonna have to become a
I do this to bring the music to me, see.
You're gonna have to become a cover pop cover artist to play rock and roll.
Oh no.
You're out of drinks. You know, I've been noticing this and look at this. Drink fresh or age at cellar temp. 55 degrees. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sorry, what?
This is you can age this beer. So you've probably been aging this beer for 5 years, which is incredible because it tastes really good.
Right on.
So you aged it at a perfect.
We're back. Thank you, because I had class out the ice. This one we can ignore. Ooh, that is.
Yeah, that one's not on.
That is so yummy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But yeah.
With the aged double bastard. Costco.
Yep.
Goodies. Sponsor me.
Anyway.
I love Costco. I want to play a show at Costco. That's a dream gig.
We're drinking Kirkland Blended Scotch 80 proof, and it's okay. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. I've never been mad at it.
Surprisingly good for a lot less money than you would pay at other places. I was actually at a place. I'm going to be doing a review of a place I went to called Big Whiskey. Have you heard of this?
I'm going to be playing there. So I did this.
Dude, it's amazing.
It's awesome. I
just went there, and they have.
I'm going to email that guy.
They have their whiskey of the day, of the month, or whatever. Yeah. And it's like $6.50 for a pour. I got Russell's Reserve, which was
a good one.
It was really good. And then
I get the special musician
for
free. Anything I want at the bar.
And I got
deal.
And then I was there during happy hour.
I actually tried Long Branch when I was there.
I have not had that yet.
Matthew McConaughey's Wild Turkey.
I know.
It's okay.
Is it all right?
Matthew McConaughey doesn't drink that shit on a regular basis. But, you know.
Would you say
he has money, though.
Would you say it's all right?
It's all right.
All right, let's talk gear.
Gear.
Yes. This generally goes one of two ways. Either the musician says, I don't know what I play, I just play stuff. Or their eyes light up and say, oh, let's talk gear. So what are you playing currently?
Martins. Only Martin acoustic.
Right on.
And then I have a Schecter S1 electric that I got for $100.
$100?
It's a $1,200 guitar.
Yes, it
is.
I've
had it for 10 years and I love it. So
yeah, don't let that.
Thank you to Danny Lyon for selling me that because he went to the pawn shop and they told him $80. So I told him
wow,
100.
What pawn? Never mind.
Every pawn shop.
I used to work in a pawn shop. I used to be the assistant manager.
Every pawn shop in the world is
Wow.
like, oh, you have a $3,000 guitar? That's great. We'll give you $250 for it.
Let me call in my expert.
We'll give you $250 for that.
Now,
Oh, you have a $500 guitar? Yeah, we don't want that.
now you mentioned looping. So what are you running for looping?
RC300, of course.
Good old boss.
The one that you buy. However, my good friend Dan Fester has cued me into a new looper that has come out about a month ago, maybe longer.
Do tell.
The Headrush. Great name.
It is, but for a looper? I would expect that for like the distortion or.
You're about to be
like
completely
phaser.
mind changed. You're talking 4 tracks.
Right.
Instead of 3.
Okay.
Not only that, you got 4 inputs, separate inputs, and 4 separate outputs.
Right.
So you can run drums in, drums out to the DJ, to the sound guy, and then guitar in, guitar out, vocals in, vocals out.
So you can loop everybody?
4. You could technically loop 4 people if you were doing it that way. Anyways,
I've never heard of it.
I am 4 people when I am.
Yeah, I've never heard drummer looping though. I mean, can you imagine?
You should be a good drummer. Because it's taken me 6 months to even sound cool at all.
Yeah, I purposely I don't.
Looping is hard.
I've never brought my loop pedal to a thing because
Looping is hard.
You
have to make it sound awesome.
It's like drumming for me. I can get into a rhythm and then I think.
Nah, I can't think.
And as soon as I think,
you're talking a 10-second clip of just.
Yeah, but no,
that's it.
No, I know quite a few musicians around town that do a pretty good living just looping and they're good at it. Shout out
Dan Fester.
Jeremy Cornwall.
I was going to say that first, but I know him less.
Does Ryan White Maloney?
Yeah, he loops.
Yeah.
He does a more simple version of looping.
Donzo's Cosmos.
He's so good. Don.
Yeah.
Dude, Don's the master.
You want to talk looping?
That guy's ridiculous.
Just like, how many? I've seen him do, I think he had 5 or 6 at a show once at the Arts Factory.
Yeah.
It's just like, how do you keep track?
He's good.
I just got my little boss. I think I have the same.
Actually, he'll be at the Monday Jam at the Sand Dollar, most likely, Mr. Don.
Right on.
And if you aren't doing nothing and you want to, you're doing something.
Monday night rehersal for the Journey Martinis.
Until when?
The show's coming soon. Until I come back home and sing my daughter to sleep and get up in 6:15 the next morning and go to work. Because I have a day job. Yeah, I have a day job, man. No, you know what though? My day job is awesome because I get paid to edit videos.
Oh,
I'm sure. Yes.
All right.
Zach, if you're watching, I do my job and I do it well. You know I do. But on my breaks, there has been some editing going on. Not anymore. My coworker built me a kick-ass desktop, so I do it all now up in room 6. And what used to take me an 8-hour shift of when I can get it in is now like an hour. So it's a lot easier. Although interviews, I haven't done any interviews on it yet. You'll be the first.
Nice.
And it's been longer. System. Yes. All right, moving to carrying. Now that I've gotten myself fired.
Now that you don't have a job anymore,
right? Yeah, exactly.
You can come to all my shows and come to the Monday Jam.
There you go. That's all you need.
There you go.
That's all you need. Quit your job.
From your job.
Don't worry about money.
Don't quit. Get fired because you got to get unemployment. So get fired for a reason that is not under your control.
Right.
Like go work for MGM. They're firing everybody right now. It's awesome.
Wow. I need a shots fired sound or something. I swear. Moving from current.
They fired everybody.
Actually, we're not done with current gear, are we?
They also sued all the victims of the. Let's not even talk about what they, but we know, everyone knows. So they sued all the victims. We'll just say that. MGM, you bastards. I can say that on this channel, right? You don't care.
Yeah.
Do you love MGM?
I have 41 subscribers. I don't think they're watching. I do not love.
Oh, you're about to have 42 subscribers.
I'm not a big fan of casinos in general, and
I know.
Yeah. But I mean,
I will work for them for one night.
But the Journey Martinis would love to play casinos.
Yep.
Because we're jazz band. But a gig is a gig, and a pig is a pig, and if I ain't got no gig, I can't buy no pig. So here's the selling out.
It's more of like selling in.
Yeah.
Really.
Actually, Jason Mraz, Mr. A to the Z, said it best. Sometimes you gotta get in to fit in.
Yep.
No, sometimes you gotta fit in to get in. Sorry.
No, you were right the first time, I think.
Sometimes you gotta fit in.
Oh, you're right. Second time.
Don't have a quick doesn't sound. Yeah, anyway. Don't sue me. Don't sue me. Copyright infringement. No.
He's not a guy that sues.
No. I'm talking about YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah. So before we move away from current gear, yeah, they did.
Gear! Oh my god.
Yeah, it's back to gear. Before we move from current gear, do you have like you only use these picks or these strings or any of that stuff?
Elixirs.
Okay.
Straight up, because they're the best. They last 3 months.
Right.
Dunlop Tortex, because they don't break. They're like a nylon Tortex, whatever the fuck they are. It's awesome. Mixers. I like Allen and Heath.
Okay.
But I don't care so much. So I bought this Yamaha.
Yamaha?
Yeah, the Yamahas are awesome.
Yeah, they are. I need...
The preamps are great. If you guys are looking for a mixer that's affordable, that has really great preamps.
See, my problem is mixers are less expensive than a PA head.
Yep.
But I also may need to use it out for performing, you know?
Yeah.
So or whatever. So
you run passive speakers?
Yeah. That's the problem, is all my speakers, I got speakers almost as tall as us. But they're still passive. And so
you gotta bring a big heavy head, and those speakers are heavy.
Plus, my PA head, I recently had my PA crap out, which is why, unfortunately, and when I say recently, I mean like
kind of
the second interview.
Let you hold on to one of my altos, because I don't use them ever.
What's it out? I'm not familiar with that.
I have a passive 12-inch. I have 2 of them. I only use one ever.
PA head?
I use it. Yeah. No, it's not a PA head. It's just a self-powered. It's awesome.
But
I should just bring it over to you. You can play with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for
just borrow that shit. I never use it. I have 2 of them.
Right.
I'll let you borrow one of them.
Because
it's awesome.
Ultimately, what
plug anything in.
I would love to have bands come over and say, "I'm going to mic you all up. And we're going to make you sound perfect." It's still going to be acoustic, but you know, we can have drums or we can have whatever. And on the other hand, though, there is something really nice about stripping it down and just.
Yeah, acoustics.
You know, and people seem to like it.
Well, sometimes what you want, though, you want that acoustic, but you want to plug in to have that little bit of like reverb or whatever, but then the vocals can just be raw into the microphone. And then you
I'm not talking like digital master.
Oh, you're talking recording into
I'm just talking, let's have a bunch of mics out of camera shot to catch things. And make people sound better than what I currently have.
Like, I would have loved to bring my tube mic over. I have a
I got mics.
CV12 Aventone.
I've got a Phantom Power mic, but it's like I have nothing to plug them into at the moment.
Yeah,
it works. So feel free to comment below. Do you like the way that I'm doing things right now when it comes to recording the performances, or would you rather I go a little more high tech and try to get more like studio quality out of these acoustic performances?
My vote, unfortunately, studio quality. But that mic is awesome. So, like, for now, it does the job just fine.
Here's my rationalization. Number 1, I'm broke. Number 2, nobody's complained yet. Number 3, most of the acts I get in here are electrified. They have CDs out, videos and stuff, and we know what that sounds like.
Changing it.
What does it sound like stripped down to just... It's a little bit like NPR's Tiny Desk concerts. Which, as soon as I saw one of those, I was like, yes, that's what I'm trying to do, is really strip it down.
No, I love that.
Yeah. So...
They do many different methods, too, by the way.
They do.
If you notice those pencil mics sometimes... Yeah. Well, those are like $1,000 each or more.
Yeah, one of those.
But...
Sponsor me.
Yeah. Yeah, can I just get like a Neumann, like really nice pencil mic that'll pick up like the most amazing vocals or violin or anything you need?
Yeah. But again, like
that's not so important actually. It doesn't matter how good your gear is. It matters how good
the content is.
The content.
That's right, and it's a core workman who plays his tools. Speaking of which, you are going to perform for us a few songs, right?
Definitely.
Excellent. When you do, sing a little louder than you think you should.
Oh, I sing way too loud already.
One thing I learned. One thing I learned with was it the song?
You know, like when you play on the sidewalk and people are walking by and there's like a million things going on.
Right. Pretend you're busking. Pretend you're busking. But one thing I have learned is don't put the drummer on like bongos or cajon or you know whatever djembe. Don't put the drummer in front of the mic.
Oh yeah.
Put him to the side. I learned that lesson with one of my videos, unfortunately.
It's okay. There's a learning curve in all this.
It is. It's very organic. And by the way, I'm throwing this term out there. I want to thank all the roomies, all the subscribers, the people who have been watching. Really, really appreciate you. It's for you that I'm doing this, and for the music scene here in town. Thank you so much. Please, please like, share, and subscribe, because it's going to be even cooler as things go along. I've got some really exciting stuff coming down the pipe here. Back to you. Dream gear. Is there any gear you're lusting after, like Wayne's World? You will be mine, you know, kind of thing.
QSC K-Sub and 2 giant QSC passive active speakers.
Okay.
2 ways.
Now, for what you do, is that? I mean, you're gonna lug those.
Way better.
You're gonna lug those to gigs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's so loud.
But you're not listening after any guitars or anything like that.
Oh, you know, nice like 1970s $6,000 Martins right now and all that stuff. But whatever, you know, I got a $500 Martin from Guitar Center. It's awesome.
You know what? And you're honestly, you're flossing compared to me.
I brought a $2,000 Martin today, which is crazy, but I have that. I paid
in my house?
$700.
Well,
on Craigslist.
I'll make sure it gets back in your case.
It has a crack in it.
Oh.
It has a little tiny crack in it.
That's all right.
They decided to put a giant volume control EQ thing in it, so it doesn't affect it. It's fine.
Nice. Well, you know, when you plug it in, we'll see how it we'll see. From the highs of dream gear to the lows of losing gear. Have you ever lost gear?
No.
Wow, really?
Ever.
Never.
I don't get drunk.
Ah.
No, I never lost anything. No, I spend so much money on my gear that I'm like, nope, this is all coming with me. It's not happening.
See, whereas I'm the ultra way, where every guitar you're going to see up in room 6 is not more than $199. Not more than $200 because of that. But
yeah.
I have lost gear. Faithful viewers will know.
You never lost? I've given away guitars that I didn't need anymore.
I mean, I sold some guitars that, looking back, like, I wasn't that hard up. Did I really have to? But
I won't sell anything.
See,
I've just only given it away.
But when you're young and dumb, I was young and dumb and in college and didn't want to reach out to my parents for money.
I still have my guitar from when I was 19.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have mine
it's
from...
a Takamine.
Actually, I think I got... I think...
Well, that's 10 years ago.
I think my oldest guitar, I might have been 19. And for whatever reason, it was the first one I ever bought with my own money. It was $88.
Nice. I think I paid the same, about the same amount of money.
In San Diego, there was a store called Freedom Guitars. And I'm sure they didn't make the guitars there. Probably just assembled it or whatever. I think I went back and used their bathroom once, and I remember seeing all these guitars. But they weren't luthiers. But they have a Freedom Guitar sticker on the inside. It's a wide neck compared to my Ibanez Cutaway.
I like that.
And it's weird. Like for years, I was missing. I think the B string peg, the pin on the bridge, and I just thought. I thought you could. I never thought you could get just a single pig. And then it occurred to me the other day. I was in Guitar Center for some reason, and I walked by the guitar repair place and I'm like, "Hey, how do they sell? Like, how do you get it?" Singing like, "What color do you want?" They just gave me one, matched the color. I was like, "Really?"
Oh, so you did get a pin for that guitar?
Yeah, I was like, "How?
Oh,
all this time?"
I was going to bring you one because I have 15 at my house.
No,
okay, cool.
But it was one of those things that you just keep looking at, going, I've had musicians come and that showed up without instruments, and the bass players that played on that acoustic, and I always felt bad. So, yeah, but I changed the strings.
All right, so just so you know, do you have an Amazon account?
Yeah.
On Amazon, you can get abalone end pins for $6 for all 6.
Yeah, I know.
Abalone.
It was just
like amazing.
It was one of those things that it's
you actually don't want to use those plastic cheapies.
Probably not.
And the thing is there's only $6 to $12 for the abalone or the
I don't play them that much anymore.
I'm gonna freaking order you some.
No.
It makes the guitar sound so good. It's the only thing connecting the strings to the body.
I just today strung that guitar with new strings for the first time.
Maybe I'll play a song on that one.
No, it's still doing the. I'm not staying in tune.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I just today strung both my acoustics for the first time in over a decade. I know.
That seems crazy to me.
This leads us to the last question of the interview, actually. Segue.
That's crazy to me. I change my strings weekly.
I know, but you play.
I play a lot.
You play a lot.
I break strings in my gigs all the time.
I don't anymore. That's why I bring the music to me. I actually took a long hiatus. There was literally a year where I didn't touch any of my guitars. I was done. I was done. I went and I went and I got myself a better job and was focused on that. And I just was done. After my last band broke up, I was done with the whole scene. I was like, I tried selling my gear. My wife wouldn't let me. Thank you, honey. Thank you. I'm gonna need that probably coming up.
Yeah.
But
never sell the gear, man.
No,
never. Never get anything near what you paid for it, anyways. So
well, really no point. Some of it I used to work in a pawn shop, and some of it was not an inventory.
Yeah.
When you would do inventory, it's like, hey, this isn't an inventory. How much do you want for it?
$10.
I literally got some good stuff for free or for really cheap.
Yeah.
And I can't complain. You know, I really can't complain. Even the PA.
Keep it always.
Yeah,
keep it.
Yeah, I know.
Always.
Then you start trying to organize your garage or whatever. And
never get rid of it.
Yeah, I know.
I have so much gear now.
Well, I'm a wiser man now. Last question. Considering we just spoke about my terrible habit of not changing strings, maintenance gear or maintenance tips rather. Any maintenance tips there for the new guitar player?
Oh, okay. Well, every time you're done with your show, take a rag, clean your strings, put them under the strings, clean the fretboard, clean the guitar off. It helps a million times over.
Have you seen
the guitar sounding good?
I just saw something online. It looks like
I don't do that ever. I'm terrible.
These are maintenance tips.
I've been drinking at the whole show by the time that's over, so I pretty much just put everything away.
The last thing you want to do is maintenance. Yeah,
eat some food and get home.
Do you ever have the thing where you realize, like, with one set left to go, oh yeah, I gotta do this. I gotta load this stuff and go home.
No, I enjoy it. I have like this weird process. And I just put everything where it goes.
Because my thing is, I get excited. I put everything out there in a performance, and then I forget that I gotta take it home. And then you realize,
have to pack all that
and it hits, and yeah, and it kind of ruins the last set for me. Ooh. It really does, because I realize I can't hang out and party and whatever. I gotta pack up, go home, unload, because someone's gonna need the vehicle in the morning. You know,
yeah.
That's
so like two cars now.
Well,
fancy schmancy.
But real quick,
I try to pack out into my house.
Yeah. Have you seen? There's this thing. It's about yay big. It looks. You know those ink pads for rubber stamps, they're like rectangular little plastic case. Inside is this yellow. It looks like a yellow sponge type thing. And apparently, it slides underneath your strings, in between your strings and your fretboard, clamps on top, and you just slide it up and down, and it cleans your strings.
Oh. Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, you can do the same thing with like a friggin' napkin.
But
that's cool. I like it. Maybe it has a little bit of like a kind of.
It's
what's the word?
Impregnated.
If it has like a rough surface, kind of like sandpaper.
I don't know what. I didn't pay attention to it. I just saw the thing and I'm like, huh, all right. But I mean, we've heard before.
I don't know if I spend money on that.
We've heard before. Number one tip: clean your strings. And we all are bad about it. Yes, I admit.
And then when you change your strings, every week,
clean the
okay, clean the fretboard and clean the frets inside the frets. Like on each side of the fret, you want to clean really good because your gross hands are ruining them.
Yes.
Or do you just prepare to buy a new guitar every like 3 years? Because you're gonna ruin your fretboard. Well, if you play enough.
Yeah, if you
don't play enough, then none of that matters.
How about maintenance tips for the rest of your gear?
There it is, man. It just works or it don't.
Right?
Oh, you know what I do? I take apart all my pedals, like the RC300. I'll take it apart.
When you say take it apart, you mean just unplug them?
Take it apart completely. Everything.
Why?
So you can clean it out with this.
You're taking all the contacts inside and everything?
Everything. You take it all apart.
Wow.
And you clean it out with this product that is meant for cleaning electronics.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
you don't just blow compressed air in there.
Like you can do that too, but you want to use a can of compressed air.
Well, that's what I meant.
Because an air compressor creates static charge that could completely destroy anything.
That's true. I've actually heard that. Yes.
And all that stuff. It's kind of rare, but do you really want to take the chance?
But then again,
probably not on a $600.
You're not really supposed to be in there. They didn't build it for you to open it up all the time.
Oh, they built it so that you'd have it for 10 years and then it would shit out and you buy a new one for $600. Yeah.
And?
So I take it apart.
No.
And clean it out.
How often do you do that?
A couple years. Every couple years, I guess.
So it's not like
not very often.
It's not like on your maintenance calendar kind of thing. Right on.
No.
Yeah.
If it starts messing up or the pedals get sticky and they stop working, you can just take it all apart and clean it all up and it'll work perfect again.
See, you're the first person I've ever heard that says, yeah, just open up your pedal and clean it out.
And then put it all back together.
Put it all together. Don't disconnect anything.
I've rebuilt engines. So
really?
I change transmissions and engines all the time. By the way, if you guys need mechanic help, find me on Facebook.
Remember that one's dead.
Give me a yeah, that's right. This one. Give me a shout on Facebook, and I'll change your engine.
Really?
For like $500 to $1,000.
How are you at bodywork?
Don't do that.
Right. I got a bumper that I know for $60
I can make it look a little bit better.
No, I got a bumper with a hole in it, and I know for $60 I can get a pick apart bumper. I just don't know if I can actually.
Kia?
Yeah.
You have a hard time finding those vans. Those things run good. I don't see those at the junkyard very often.
According to their website, they've got one.
Oh, cool.
I don't know what color, but I know I can get the bumper. I just don't know if I can get the bumper.
It's easy to.
There's all that stuff inside. All this, like, it's not like a.
I can help you with that.
It's not like a '67 Dodge Dart, you know.
No, I know.
It's just bolts and heavy, you know.
Nah, it's just clips and.
Basic. I'm just procrastinating.
Yeah.
All right. So
it's not affecting the way you drive the vehicle.
Getting back to the interview. What? Any other maintenance tips? That's pretty much good. Take your stuff apart, clean it, put it back together. Salud.
And then always sneeze a lot when you can.
Right on.
Because that helps everything. And no, I don't know.
Do you have any sort of regimen before a gig as far as your voice goes?
No, I'm lucky.
You're not like tea with honey and all that stuff. None of that.
I'm just lucky.
Yeah. I did learn when I was singing a lot. I did learn that if you ever feel like kind of coated, or like I'm gonna have a hard time, you're like.
Again, I'm lucky.
No, I would just go to the bar and I would ask, can I get some lime slices? And I would suck on lime.
Oh yeah.
And it would cut through it. It would cut through it really well.
Yeah.
Better than lemon for some reason.
Good old bourbon.
Yeah.
You're really having a hard time. You just drink bourbon.
Uh-oh, I'm falling behind. Well, I'm gonna drink more while he plays. We're gonna go see Jonny Hazard up in room 6. Playing. How many songs you got for us?
However many.
You can do
5 or.
Let's cut it down to 3. How about that?
3 songs. I like it.
Pretty much everybody does 2 or 3.
1 minute songs. All right.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
I want to thank Jonny for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching. Stick around, and we'll be right back with room 6. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Kettle's boiling on the burner, 3 feet high. Now she's about to boil over. It's just a matter of time. It's flooding in the basement, 3 feet high. Now it's flooding in the basement, 8 miles wide. He got you in in the corner, 8 miles wide. This is a song called White Hot Light. Oops, let's do that. Ever sit around and wonder, the microscope we've been caught under. This white hot light didn't seem this bright. Soaking it up, exchange a situation, you find a motivation, power through it all with a little inspiration. Turn it around, sing it again, sing it again, yeah. Ever get your hand out the cookie jar? Try it on again, maybe seem too hard. Maybe if you had some decency, show you how much this means to me. Feeling like a drive, so I put her in gear. Pedal to the metal, gonna learn how to steer. Flying by the seat of my pants every now and then. Gonna take another chance, whoa. Whoa. Yeah, yeah. Never sit around and wonder that this microscope we've been caught under. This bright hot light, it seems so bright, I was soaking it up. You change the situation, you find the motivation. Pour through it all, give me the inspiration. Turn around, sing it again, sing it again, sing it again, yeah. Ooh, oh. Ever feel the world at the fingertips? Trying so hard for a total eclipse. I'm living out government bed. Taking these drugs gonna change my head. Conscious and this imagination, living in the center of all creation. Hey. Ever sit around and I wonder, this microscope that we've been caught under. This white hot light, it seems so bright, baby, soaking it up. Change the situation, you find the motivation. We'll pour through it all with a little inspiration. Turn around and sing it again, sing it again, yeah. Sing it again, sing it again, yeah. Ever sit around and wonder if the microscope that we've been caught under. This bright hot light got me singing so right, soaking it up. Change the situation, find the motivation. Pour through it all with a little inspiration. Now sing it again, sing it again. Temptation, temptation, it's in your mind. go and I listen to the radio. Pass the time. Oh, 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 oh. Pass the time. Oh, 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 oh. Pass the time. Just the other day, I looked the other way. Pass the time. And now to me to find the only true design. The glove fits just right. Oh, 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 yeah. To pass the time. Oh, 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 yeah. Feels alright. Yeah. Just the other day, I looked the other way. Can't find. Rolling down a lonely road, the only one I've ever known. I can't rewind. The temptation, it's in your mind. And which way to go? How to listen to the radio. Yeah. Pass the time. Ooh, hey, yeah, yeah. Pass the time. Oh, 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 yeah. To pass the time. Temptation.
I want to thank Jonny Hazard for coming by today. It was a great interview and a great performance. If you'd like to hear more from him, click here. If you'd like to subscribe, click here. If you'd like to find out what he's doing and where he's doing it, go ahead and check the description. There'll be links down there. Thanks for coming by. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to be amazing, and we'll see you again next time in Room 6.